Hello. This is the beginning of a series that I've wanted to do for a very long time. As you can see, this is not regular Minecraft. I'm playing on Ezeldis, a gorgeous handcrafted island map. My goal for this series is to present this wonderful game of Minecraft in a way that maybe you haven't seen before. So I'd like to invite you to sit at the metaphorical campfire, kick your feet up, and immerse yourself in this wonderful journey that I'll be going on. You'll notice I'm using several mods, namely the chipped mod, which adds hundreds and hundreds of new building blocks, also some atmosphere mods, and maybe even down the line, some automation mods. Before I can start building, I need to get some tools, and for that I need to head underground. So I picked a spot near the base of a plateau and started digging. This first cave isn't anything special, but it had enough resources to allow me to go even deeper. After smelting some iron and cooking some food, I made an iron pickaxe. If you're not familiar, an iron pickaxe will allow me to mine diamonds, the primary resource I'll need to make tools out of. It also allows me to mine these emeralds. I'm not sure how useful they'll be, since there are no villagers on the island that I can trade with, but I grabbed them anyways. A little while later, I stumbled upon the first modded cave of the series. This one's an argillite cave from the mod Regions Unexplored. It has some very cool rock and foliage, but other than aesthetics, I'm not sure that they serve much of a purpose. Although, some of the plants seem like they might have at least a couple uses. While the Argillite Cave is cool looking, it's not going to have the resources I need. This spider dungeon, on the other hand, might have something of use. Might being the operative word, since the loot here was pretty lame. I could use the spider spawner to make a mob farm, but this cave is quite far away from my starting area, so I decided not to. This lava tunnel seems promising. We're at the level now where I can start finding diamonds, so hopefully I'll find some here. And not long after venturing into the tunnel, I find the first diamonds. They are guarded, however, by a few zombies, but with my current equipment, they're not much of a problem. After making sure the rest of the cave was safe, I went ahead and mined them. There are 5 total in this vein, but there are a lot more veins in the lava tunnel, so I'll be able to get quite a few. I ended up getting around 16 diamonds from this cave, which is quite a substantial amount. I'll be able to make a few tools and maybe some armor with them. But now, I think it's time to head back to the surface. Before I build my actual starter base, I need somewhere to put my materials and crafting stations while I prepare. You could call it a starter base. I'm building a small lumberjack's shack on the side of the mountain. It's dilapidated, so for the foundation I'm using moss, mossy cobblestone, and tuff. And for the main walls, I'm using a combination of logs, planks, and some dirt bricks from the chipped mod. After putting in some finishing touches, the shack was complete. It's obviously not much. It's really just a place for me to store my things while I gather materials for the real starter base. I just have some chests, my crafting stations, and a bed for me to sleep in. I have a lot of materials to gather, so after I put my stuff away, I got right to it. I've gathered everything I need for the starter base and picked a location on a flat-ish plateau by the foothills of the mountain. It'll serve as a nice central hub for the next few episodes. With everything ready and plenty of time left in the day, I got to building. This is the warehouse. It's from another Swedish voxel game called Teardown. The warehouse from Teardown doesn't have any texturing, but I added some dirt bricks and wood just to add a little bit of grime to make it more interesting. I've also added quite a few industrial details, like pallets of boxes and metal crates. There are also a few patio sections with some crafting stations. On the inside, I've tried to keep the style as similar as I could to what is in Teardown, with very open rooms. I have several crafting stations placed about, like this botanist table and kiln. I also added a nice peaceful area in the corner where I could chill and watch some TV. Upstairs, there's a small kitchen with more crafting stations and a place for me to prepare food. And last but not least, a humble bedroom. Although I don't have time to sleep right now. After all, I have an island to explore and tons of big ideas to build. I hope you have a good day, or a good night, and a good life. I'll see you in the next episode.